Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Just want to talk to you briefly about what is a soft life. Do we really know what that is? And there's nothing wrong with being soft. I have missed you guys. Long time no see, no chat. I just want to come and give some morning motivation on how to live a soft life. I've learned in my years of living to reduce all and any kinds of stress if possible. That's my motive. That's my purpose. To extend my stay here on this earth, you have to learn to live a soft life. And do we know what that really truly means? We all spend so much time going and getting and achieving things and leaving our legacy. And I always say, don't forsake, whether it be your family or others, in the pursuit of wealth, because your legacy truly is at home. It's those who you surround yourself with, it's how they remember you, it's the imprint that you left in their minds and their hearts, or I should say, on their minds and their hearts. So I had to learn, believe it or not, in my almost 49 years of living, I'm not ashamed to say that.
When I get stressed out, I get sweaty.
One moment.
But that's why I use Secret Clinical.
I forgot that was going in the background. Excuse me. But I had to learn, like I said, I'm not ashamed to tell my age in all my years of living that I had to learn to live a soft life. I spent my mid 20s to my early 30s in a rat race. A rat race with time, a race with, oh, I take that back. Let me go back some. I want to say to my 40s, my early 40s. So almost 20 years of the rat race, achieving, obtaining. And there's nothing wrong with that. Getting those things done so you can live a more paced and comfortable life. So when we talk about a soft life, there's nothing wrong with being soft. It's a lifestyle that provides comfort, relaxation. You minimize your stress or even challenges. That's a product of wealth if you think about it, not just necessarily a monetary value of wealth, but having a stress free life, having that peace is actually an element to wealth and well being. You know, some people think it's just being simplified and unburdened, but really, it's having that peace. And you often wonder, how do I obtain that soft life? How do I grasp that soft life? Let's hear it. You put yourself first. Prioritize you. I had to tell my newly young adult daughter that sometimes you got to put you first. No is a strong word. My husband taught me that. Not by telling me no, but by realizing no is a strong word, and let your no be no. Let it be just that. No. There's nothing wrong with it. Those that understand will accept your no. Those that do not will challenge it. I just say keep it moving. Let your no stand. Stick to your word. Set healthy boundaries and honor your time. I used to spend so much time exhausting myself. We used to say, I am spent, if there's such a thing. Once it's spent, it's gone. And I used to spend so much time not prioritizing me. And you have to prioritize you. Set those boundaries. If it's not in your capacity, or if you're actually tired, just don't do it. Don't commit yourself to added pressure in your life. That doesn't work like that. Also, be mindful of what you view on social media, what you're watching on TV. Believe it or not, the type of music that you listen to can disrupt having a soft life. Be mindful of what you do daily, what your routines are. What is it that you like to do? Some people like to work out in the mornings. I work out and exercise in the afternoon. But some people like that morning, that get up and that go. In the morning, I like to meditate. I like to write. I like to set the atmosphere. I'll burn my whether it be a candle or aromatherapy. I'm big on the aromatherapy oil. So I usually like to put my diffusers on and just let that, whatever I select for the day, to just kind of incorporate and set the tone for me. And that's just develop a routine and healthy habits daily. So that's one thing that you can do to help obtain a soft life. It's really not as hard as people make it out to be. Do those things that you feel you need to do. What's the opposite of a soft life? Hard life, hard knots, living in the world of hard knots. You know, sometimes a hard life, it can be enjoyable, but it counteracts what you try to obtain having a soft life. We're always, excuse me, anybody else of other cultures and race. And if I didn't say good morning to everyone. But we don't want to be known as the angry Black woman living that hard life, achieving things. And we have been, it's stereotypical. And it's not because we're angry or just because we're rough around the edges. We spend so much time being an alpha female that we forget that it's okay to be soft sometimes. I think I've learned the past 7 years how to be soft. Can your relationship be soft? Absolutely. That's a life of peace, comfort, happiness, intentional happiness, a mutual relationship, your partner. Make sure you're happy. And some people think about, if you keep it simple, soft life is only doing the things that you want to do. That's the reality. Only commit to things that you can sustain. Only extend those graces that are within your boundaries. It's really that simple. Reject the struggle, reject the stress. It minimizes the anxiety, that kind of comes to work in a traditional 9-to-5. Wellness is key in that aspect. If you are working that 9-to-5, promote your self-wellness. Don't spend your days on the hamster wheel, going round and round and round and round, never to seek or meet a destination. That, my loves, is not good. So don't be the hamster in the wheel. That's funny. Is it affordable to have a soft life? Absolutely. It is really easy. It's not expensive to have a soft life. Do things you love, like we said before. Drink your coffee, meditate. What is your thing? Find out what your thing is. Take a nature walk, read, listen to music. And if you're on the coast, on either coast, go to the beach and just listen to the waves. What do we do? As having a soft life, people, those that choose to have the soft life, they are emotional. We can be emotional. Whereas some of the simplest things can cause you to cry. Not because you're weak, because you're so set. If that's a word, if I could say that, you're set. When something's set, it's stabilized. And then you're in tune with who you are, what you desire, and things of that nature. I say, try to find that space where you can have a bit of a soft life. Is the quiet quiet? Is the peace piecing? Think about that. It's really effortless. It might take those around you to understand where you're headed, and they may not initially. But the old saying is, you're going to learn today, they'll learn. Give it time. Sometimes you have to give less of yourself. Don't be mad at that coworker if you're in a corporate setting or if you're in a work setting that chooses self and like, oh, they never do this and they never do that. Just because they learn how to choose self and you choose not to, don't take it out on them. Maybe they had to learn. So it doesn't make you like super soft and sappy and, oh, you're the welcome mat to wipe your feet on. No. That's not the case. More of tender, kind, just generous. Can you be happy in that soft life? Yep, you sure can. Can you find happiness in that soft life? You sure can. Will love find you living a soft life? Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, you will turn back the hands of time doing so. Trust and believe. When you find that soft space, it's almost like you'll start aging in reverse. Let me tell you something. I'm just going to be transparent. I can go back and look at pictures of me maybe 10 years ago, and I look way older 10 years ago when I was in my middle to late 30s versus me knocking on 50's door in another year. Now, I know what I see, and you have to love on you a little bit and find that space of peace, quiet, serenity. Find those things that you do, those elements, those routines, the meditation, the journaling, the exercise, whatever it may be. Add exercise to that. It's a big helper. It doesn't take a lot to be happy. It honestly doesn't. Because sometimes the most miserable people have everything that the world desires, yet they have no genuine individual to share that with. I just want to be before you for a few minutes. I won't be here very long. So, how do you know if someone's soft? They make it easy for others. They say good things about others. They're servers or servants to others. They accept forgiveness. They know how to extend grace. Because the chaos is unwarranted, unwanted, and so not desirable. They often tend to be hopeless romantics as well, whether they admit it or not. They love that good life. So there's nothing wrong. I just want to tell you there's nothing wrong with being soft. We're encouragers of one another. Doesn't mean that you're not strong, but you learn to choose you, prioritize you, say no, choose peace. Look at the world a little different, even though the world is chaotic right now. It doesn't make you naive. You're totally aware of your surroundings. So like I said, there's nothing wrong being soft. It doesn't make you weak. Society, oh, she's soft, he's soft. That's the derogatory term of being soft. But the real term of being soft is being aware, being strong enough to say no, being strong enough and smart enough to put you first. So I don't see there's any weakness in that. That takes strength. It's not as simple as you think. Don't choose the hard life. That's full of negativity. That's full of stress. It's difficult. There's a lot of adversities. Don't choose that. Choose a soft life. And you don't have to be old to have a soft life. You don't have to be old. Don't wait till you get old. How about that? So, like I said, I wasn't going to be here long. I just want to motivate you this morning to choose you. Let your no be no. Have a routine, whether it's the exercise, meditation, journaling, go for a walk, just sit in nature. I like to sit in nature a lot of times and just bask in the glory of it all. All of that creation. And you think about where it all began. Okay, guys, we might continue this later, but I pray that everyone has an extremely blessed day. It's hump day. It's Wednesday, 2 days closer to the weekend for some of us. So with that being said, stay well, stay safe, always be blessed. Shalom. Peace, everyone. Choose you, because there's surely nothing wrong with being soft. Until next time, it's just me, Shauna D, signing off.